these just not have the little balls? Can you replace the balls? I'll take those. Alright, so right by the dumpster is just this box, and it doesn't look open. So let's see if that's a ground score. I don't think there's anything else in here. That stuff is broken. Alright, so this little ground score here. It either like fell off the truck when they were loading or fell when they were trying to put it in the dumpster, but it's a whole box of patches. How cute. These are so cute. A whole entire little case just laying on the ground next to the dumpster. So perfect. We're taking that home. Speaking of ground scores, there's a cooler out here and I am not going to take it, but I'm so scared. Does it have a head in it? What's it going to have in it? Something crazy. Oh, thank God, it's empty. My brain was going a million miles a minute. All right, this is our last stop in this area, and I am crossing fingers for anything Halloween. Big pumpkin, a little gourd, and this cute guy. And if you saw the produce down here, yes, I picked that, and it's for animals, so don't worry. Not that produce from the dumpster is bad for human consumption. It has its own container, but those are for animals.
Boy has been in high school more than 20 times, not because of his bad grades. Rather, his age is forever stuck at 17. In order not to be discovered by others, he and his family had to move to another town every few years. This life had been going on for almost 100 years, until a girl came along. Only then was the secret behind his life finally revealed. Her name was Bella, because her mother had gone away with her stepfather. She came to her father's town to attend high school. On her first day at school, Bella became the center of attention. Boys were coming up to her, but Bella only noticed a few guys outside the window. They looked mysterious, as if they were walking in slow motion. The guy who stood out the most was this guy. His name was Edward. He was fair-skinned, handsome in appearance. He was the perfect boy in the eyes of the girls, but he was usually with his family. He seldom had contact with others. The first class. Bella happened to be in the same classroom as Edward. Edward seemed to have an aversion to Bella's smell, but there was an empty seat next to him. Seeing Edward's reaction, even Bella sniffed herself suspiciously. But before the class was over, Edward got up and walked out of the classroom. This made Bella feel very puzzled. The next day, Bella planned to confront Edward, to ask him why he was so disgusted with himself. Unfortunately, since the last time, Edward hadn't come to school again. Just when Bella was confused, Edward suddenly appeared again, and he changed his aloofness. He took the initiative to talk to Bella. This sudden turn of events, Bella was a little confused, but luckily, the next two people talked very happy, until Bella asked about Edward's eyes. Why did they change from brown to golden brown? But he gave a random reason, and walked away in a panic. After school, they stared at each other in thought. But then, a car suddenly had an accident and ran straight into Bella.
Hi!
Hi.
Are you well?
Great, yeah.
Can I tell you a story? You might get this being
Being a what?
I really need to get to that train station.
There's no trains running.
I know. I'm not trying to catch a train. I'm trying to catch a girl. 2 weeks ago, I met the love of my life on a train. She's a medieval student from NUI. Really brainy, but funny and quirky. And we promised to meet back here, thinking the lockdown would only last the 2 weeks.
Why don't you just ring her?
I didn't get her number or any of her contact details.
Why the hell not?
Because it seemed like we connected so well that we both show up. Look, we had no idea how serious this was going to get. But we connected so deeply. She is amazing. And if I don't get to see her now, I can't think if I'll ever get to meet her again.
Wow. I've heard a lot of excuses today, but that really is quite touching.
Right?
No, it's the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Anyway, she won't be there.
How do you know?
Because there's checkpoints all around this area, and there's not a guard in Ireland that believe that shit. Now go home.
We're all in this together?
What do you think this is? Some movie on Netflix? Home.
Imagine all the people living in...
Get the fuck home!
Yeah, alright. Okay, gotcha.
Fucking hell.